Hello, welcome to another bootleg Lego review, but this time I guess it's Kre-o bootleg Kre-o review of Transformers IQ Blocks Robots Deformed Block. Yeah, great guys. It's like, hey, with bootlegs we might be deformed. Some of you are thinking IQ Blocks, not these guys again. They absolutely suck, and yes, they did suck. However, I do promise you that this time there will be. Well, they do have a surprise up their sleeve. I mean, of course the quality's okay. Out of these 4 boxes that I got, one of them had a torn instruction sheet. Woohoo! Lucky for me, every single one of these have the same instruction manual. And aside from that, I can assure you that you'll be pleasantly surprised. So, I gathered these are the Dino bots, because they're dinos or animal bots. I don't watch Transformers, okay? I mean, I know Optimus Prime, Megatron, because, you know, everyone guys know who Optimus Prime is. He died for your sins. Like Jesus, apparently. And then, of course, yeah, Decepticons. Oh, wonder what that name means. Soundwave? No. Who's the second in charge of, the bad guy, like the second command who always tries to betray the bad guy, but then the bad guy's too dumb because he's like, oh, keep you around, I guess I'll keep my dumb enemies closer, like right next to my bed who can kill me anytime. Do Transformers need beds ever? Like, do they like it? Anyway, so we have a Hoop Robot, evolution of deformation blocks, deformation series of building blocks, super dynamic deformation, ding, deformed. Wonderful battle, 2-in-1. Yeah, okay. They do have the 2-in-1 transformation thing, which we will go into later. Hoop robot. After the block. Well, okay. See you guys. Mulosipix and Yicure Mykonos. I guess these might be the original Japanese, because Transformers did come from like Japan before. You know, they were like, what was the Japanese word, like Diaclone, before they were called like Transformers or something. But yeah, okay. So anyway, it says on the side, look, 1 or 2, you can change them into different forms. And so that's one side of the box. And the other side, we have more. Contains small parts, not intended for children under 3 age. And another languages. No hilarious bad English. Sad times. Warring, because I guess they're in battle. Contains small parts which may be hazardous to children under age 3. Attention, I can't read the other languages, but and another warning. The complete saga, warring, yeah, sure. And the top of the boxes. So if you want to take a closer look at photos of the figures and the box arts, please, and instruction manuals, please feel free to head over to the Flickr link in the video description below. There we go. So let's get those out of the way. And like I said, all of them have the exact same instruction sheet, which is actually, they print everything so small that it gets a little bit confusing. So there it is. Whoops. Made in China, of course. Specifications, colors, and contents may vary from illustrations. Isn't funny English. Oh well. But there it is. So I will be needing these again, because if I want to turn them into the animal versions. So let's go with the first one. So let's go with more complex ones. Now all of them come with this IQ Blocks stage with the 2 1x2 red blocks. So you got the focus. So you got the IQ block thing going on. Robots, deformed blocks. Sure, let's keep going with that and pretend that's still funny. And all of them, so you got these red blocks there. You got 2 of these, so they can stand on them. And all of them also come with this robot, which I have to head the wrong way around. Looks more like an alien. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be. Let me just clip that back. So yeah, this thing, which looks kind of femme, because if I put the head the other way, it looks like they're like eyelashes. All of them have like a chain blade hand and a normal hand to hold a gun. Yeah, I mean, these are decent. I like the way, I like how the metallic brown looks, but they're fine. All 4 of these are fine from all 4 packages. One of them had an extra head, and one of them actually had an extra gun. Ways. So just that alone is already better than previous IQ block stuff, like the superhero stuff that we saw ages ago. Okay, now let's actually look at the robot. Okay, so this one's the worst one out of the lot. I guess it's the most complex as well, which are more chance of fault. But look at that. That's actually good print. You know, it looks the part, right? It's got a silenced gun and a Lego rifle. So, but yeah, it looks the part. This tooth is a bit loose, but I guess you can glue it down or something. So, the actual figure, all the joints are fine. So this is the winged guy, which let's see, he can transform into a pterodactyl. So his backpack is very similar but not the same. So I guess we'll do the transformation. So what you want to do is just take this head piece off. This piece is supposed to come off, and then you take the grey piece and then push that up so it plugs there, I think. And okay, and this skull piece goes back down on there. So I guess it has a flatter back. And oh, well that's it really. Oh, you want to flip the wing, the tail around, so unplug that and just plug that opposite. And this needs to go back in because it keeps falling off, but I think that's it. Yeah. Oh no, the wings have to go forward. So I just unplug those. Okay, this one has really loose wings, so like I said, this one's the worst one a lot. The other one's actually fine. So those will go forward, and his hands go forward as well. So I'll put his hands, really tight arms, which is good. The figure itself is fine. And this head, after you unplug this head from the head, you can, you know, actually no, it stays that way. These heads, you can slot them down this way. They will like slide in. Well, what they're supposed to. I think they can slide and make a bird shape there, but we don't need to do that because he is flying, so it's supposed to come down like that. So there you go. This is supposed to be the beast mode. Sure. But if you take away the backpack, which is falling apart, like I said, the worst one, no back printing. So this can go back down, and these wings can go back to there because it's a bit tighter there. That's why I put them there. So they can go back down there. The head can go back down. Arms can come back down. Yep. And helmet. You just stay there. That looks kind of really silly. Kinda, really, what do I mean? Do I mean kinda? Do I mean really? I mean both. I mean, and bloody hell. I mean, look, I don't mean this stuff is really good. I just mean it's way better than what it used to be. For you know, IQ blocks. I mean, it's playable, like for bootleg, but I think the real stuff isn't too expensive anyway. It's okay, the real stuff. It's not the best. It's interesting. I do like the new joints that they put down there in the new stuff. But you know, I have my gripes with it sometimes, like the shapes. Obviously, I keep thinking, well, you can only really do robots with the shape because, you know, the shoulders and stuff. But then, you know, the Star Trek stuff does look pretty neat. Like I said, from the official stuff. I'm gonna turn his hand around because, yeah, the gun doesn't really like to be in his hand because it's a Lego gun. It's not a Kre-o blocks gun, so it's not designed for them. Budget. I'm just gonna stand there. Okay, now let's look at some actually better ones. Next one. We'll just keep the robot standing there. He has the same stuff, so now when we look at him, look at the guy. So the robot can go in the back. So there he is. He has a mace saber. It's like Mace Windu plus saber, mace saber. He's supposed to be some kind of a scorpion? No, I don't really know what he's supposed to be, but what you're supposed to do is well, you don't really have to change the backpack. What you do is you take this, take the mace bit out, plug it into this. Okay, so it's like a tail. You move the gun and just have him walk on all fours, and there you go. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but that's his supposed transformation. It sucks, but hey, the figure itself is fine. Nothing really falls apart on this guy. Everything's tight, which is good. And the print is very sharp and detailed. I like this. Like, I mean, you know, it's good for what it's supposed to be. But there he is. Look at that. I mean, that's good print. Give them some points. So he can stand back there. This boring transformation, but at least it's, you know, solid. Next we probably have another kind of complex transformation. He has quite a few bits. So again, let's take him off because we don't need to look at the other guys. It's the same. All of them have consistent prints, by the way, all four of these guys. So I can go in the back. So he has this extra piece right there. He's obviously meant to be some kind of scorpion. In robot mode, supposed to hold these two guns, but I decided to put them there because I can't bother transforming it all the time. So again, what you do is, this one requires a bit more. You want to take his head off. Oh my god! And you want to take this piece off. What you want to do, you want to pull this piece off, and then okay, put this. Just attach this and then plug the gold piece back on. So I mean, in fact, this alone kind of looks like it's already a scorpion. But, stick that down, stick his head on, and it's just supposed to just look like that. So I'm a scorpion, really? Sure, that's kind of. But, you know, it's there. I think the head's printed a bit too high because his eyes is kind of covered by the helmet. So there's a bit of a printing issue there. But, very tight figure. Look, see, he wasn't falling apart at all. And we reached the last guy who has a dinosaur head, but actually has a scorpion tail. Like I said, this one has an extra head, so kudos to the extra head. So there he is. And what you do with him is, well, he's definitely a dinosaur here. So what you do is pretty much nothing. All you do is just take the gun from his hand, remove the helmet. It's like, oh, where did my head go? And just push it in this way. So now he's Dino Man. Do-do-do. So there he is. I'm going to give him the gun anyway because he likes it. I'm going to put the head back on because I just prefer it that way. So you go there. Again, torso print's pretty decent. So yeah, a huge improvement since we last saw IQ blocks on this YouTube channel anyway. However, look, are these good? Look, if you actually know what these transformers are supposed to be, you might like them. But for me, I have personally not made that much interest in Transformers. So it doesn't really bother me too much. But I can tell that the quality here is at least somewhat playable. In fact, if you were lucky and all four boxes, might end up, you know, pretty good. Like all the joints are pretty tight. Aside from this guy, like all of these accompany against enemy or robots or security droids or whatever they are. These are good. The accessories are fine, and most of these robots, the prints are really decent. Some of them, this one's printed a bit too high, but the other ones are printed okay. All the figures have tight enough bodies. His arm might be a bit loose, but all of them have overall very nice clutches on their bodies. Articulation is great on them. So yeah, transformation is a bit boring though, so I don't know if you can combine all of them and make a giant robot, like some of the Kre-o Transformers sets that you see them, like Combiner Wars stuff, I think that's what they're called. So yeah, they're okay, but not great. I mean, do remember though, they are still dirt cheap though. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. Bye.